we go. All right. BMC Comics, hello. Thanks for swinging by. Just getting my links up here, getting my drink over here. Ready to do some inking. Hey, Simons. Yes, I dropped by Dan's. I thought, I'm over here by the computer. Why don't I go say hi since he's over here on a Tuesday? So that was cool. It's always cool to see behind the process with Dan. He is obviously a wizard, and his process is very cool. There's a lot of him in it, you know? So it's always fun to check that out. All right. Let's get our links up here. But yeah, thanks for swinging over here. I know it's I think he's still going over there, so I'm just getting my links up here. All right, let's see. Okay, one more. Blue skies smiling at you. All right. And we're back. Okay, so got a couple cool things to look at first here. Adam Klein, good evening to you, sir, as well. So a couple things to look at here first before I ink. I just finished this Blade Runner sketch cover commission today of Rachel, Sean Young. So the deal with this is there's a guy, Eric, he's an awesome guy. He collects Blade Runner stuff. He's got quite a collection. And he has commissioned me to do a lot of Blade Runner art, but especially these sketch covers. And so he gets them signed by different people involved in the film, you know, actors and direct, you know, not the director, but he's got like signatures from all kinds of people, scriptwriter, all those people. And then, so they sign it, then he sends it to me to do the drawing on it. So it's always a lot of pressure, because it's like the only copy of the book with their signature on it. And then B, sometimes they don't sign it where he asks them to. And so I kind of just have to figure out how to design around where their signature is. So always a fun challenge. I love working with Eric. It's a really fun project to be part of. I like doing commission work like that, where it's part of a series. So I finished that today. I got to get that packed up for him. And then this is a piece I did for my younger brother. He wrote a movie script called Dead West, and there's a local group that does table reads and you know, does like a recording of it, and they get real actors to come in and read the script. And so he wanted me to do like a promo image for them to get, you know, actors interested in coming to do the read with him. And so I did this drawing. It's, if you can't tell, it's a zombie Old West script. It's a really good script. I've read it. It's really fun. And so I did this for him like yesterday. I drew the line art, and then today I colored it, which I don't have that to show you, but it was a fun one, little just detour. He was like, can you do it for me like next, you know, in a week, a couple weeks? I was like, so I got it done. All right, I am Brunson. Hello, Cova's Lookout. Hello. Yeah, Dan, then me. I don't know if Dan's done already, but Adam Klein. Thank you. All right. Wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight because I hadn't drawn anything until like a little bit ago. But I thought, what the heck? So what I'm going to draw, what I'm working on here is something for me, just for me. And this is a character that I created when I was in maybe high school. So this is one of my original characters that I did when I was, probably 15, 16, maybe a little bit younger than that. And his name's MINDBLENDER is what I call the comic that I was going to do with him. And his name is Travis, and he's a kind of a high school slacker kid, and he gets telekinetic type powers and telepathic type powers. And so it's kind of it was like this kind of angsty teeny kind of thing that I had going on. I never actually made a comic of him though, and I was like, you know what, I'll just draw him. I haven't drawn this character in I don't know, it's maybe been 15 years since I've drawn this character, and that was probably a one-off too. But we're doing this one for fun. I don't know if I'll even finish it or if I'll like the results, but I just thought it'd be nice to jump on and draw a little bit, see what's up. So yeah, I don't even know why I thought of this character out of the blue. I guess he was calling out to me. Sometimes they do that. Alright. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I left this pretty loose, so we're going to go and just kind of see what happens here. Clock ticking in the background. Yeah, very David Fincher in here for sure. I did turn off all the lights in here. So, but my desk lamp is as bright as it goes, so hopefully you guys can see a little again. This is just the equipment I am afforded at the moment, so hoping to get a new camera or lens at some point here in the future. The placement is always kind of a tricky thing too. Still fun though. I always liked telekinetic and telepathic type powers. I always thought that was a cool thing because it's like the most scary one, and then B, you have this challenge as an artist of how do you show telepathic powers, and it's always fun to see the solutions that are used. The Killer. I have not watched The Killer yet. I have not. I'm sure some of the other folks have. I've heard good things though. Kenny Porter, writer of The Schlub, he said it was a very good one. Here comes a popo. Yeah, the comic is really good, actually. The Killer comic. That came out quite a while ago. That was Archaea, I think, put that out. All You Need Is Kill, huh? Yeah. Michigan? No, I'm not up there in Michigan. Everyone else is in Michigan. I know so many comic artists in Michigan. That being said, I know a lot of comic book artists in Chicago as well. It's a comic town. So I am in Chicago. Oh yeah, there we go. I like that shoe. I like it when you get the shoe right. Give him some big old fat laces all untied here. He was kind of a character that was just an excuse for me to do kind of the same stuff I do now with my characters, where I got a lot of crap hanging off of them that I can draw flying around. All right. Here we go. Look at his goofy little face. Alright. You've been canceled. Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out. I really like Kevin Castanero's art. He's pretty good. He did a pinup in a book that I drew a while back, and it was real cool. Yeah, he does some cool stuff. But I haven't read the book yet. I haven't read that canceled book yet. I still don't get that right. I'll get it though. I'll get it. We'll get it. Just gotta listen a little better. Yep. Okay. Look at this action here. There we go. All right. Get some more. He's got these like dreads, kind of. I had this scene in mind where he's got this long hair everywhere, and then he uses his like telekinetic powers to kind of like twist and braid it up into these long kind of dread looking things. I don't know, man. I was 15. It's kind of fun to figure out how to draw some different texture stuff maybe with that, like these hairs kind of going up. Make them a little chunkier even. Yeah. There we go. It's always a big rat's nest up here, so we'll see how I dig my way out of this. Oh boy. Alright. Hey Ichthus, how's it going there, pal? Yeah, who else is drawing out there? I'm curious if anybody is drawing while they're watching this. That would be cool. That would be fun, you know? I've done that before. Okay, let's all right. Thumbnailing, horror, I like that. That's good to hear. Invoicing, so much fun. Commissions, hey, that's great, y'all. That's awesome. That's awesome. Work, you know? This is what you sign up for. It's like if you don't want to do this a lot, you don't really want to do comics or art. But you don't have to do it alone anymore. There's always people around. That's nice. Even if there's nobody around, you got live streams and stuff. All your answers are here. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I don't know. Just you just gotta be brave, I guess. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what I'm doing right now, honestly. I'm just kind of going with the flow. It's my favorite way to draw, but it's kind of hard when you have a script or something, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just me being... So I think I'll just erase some stuff now, and we'll see what it looks like, and then we'll add some more. I don't know. Find out what we got going on here. I was needing some drawing time. Today was a day where I had my kid most of the day, which was really fun. We had a great time. And I did get to work a little bit at the coffee shop for a minute while she was in class, but yeah, I was kind of jonesing to just draw a little bit for me, because my free time went into that piece for my brother the other day, and so I just kind of went from work to work, and now I'm like, okay, let's have a little... Not that I didn't enjoy that. That was a fun piece to do. All right. Oh yeah, the fam's all good, Eli. Thanks for asking. Oh yeah, Brunson, Discord's great. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I got everything I need out of there. And we're gonna see, y'all. We're gonna see. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I kind of like that line right there. Hang on a second. Where's a little here? I kind of like this line right here. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but now it's gonna be part of his powers. Oh yeah, that's cool. Sometimes you just see a little something hiding in there. You gotta grab it. Alright, we're going to need to add some shadow here of some kind. I'm not sure what I want lighting wise. I want to keep it pretty stark, I think, and let these lines do a lot of the talking here. But I can kind of see them there. We gotta pop this a little bit. I went over it, unfortunately. I wasn't paying attention. A little white out. Oh yeah, man, the flue loop. Yeah. Light source, that's right, Alex. Yeah, there's been a lot of families around us too that have just been like, I was sick, and then she was sick, and then he got sick, and then we got another thing, and then it's the season, I guess, you know. We've been lucky. I mean, I don't know what lucky means. I mean, they're both still alive, and they're fine now. I didn't get, knock on wood, didn't get anything too bad, so I was able to help take care of the two of them. But the hard part is always when you're freelance, is that's lost work time, you know. So, you know, my wife was very busy, and so it was hard for her to have some of that lost work time when she was sick. So, but okay, I gotta lean in on it here for a second, guys. Sorry, I got these tiny little anime face going on this one. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Maybe just a kind of a simple, something simple. Maybe just something more like a drop shadow on the shapes. Help them stack on each other a little bit. Really want a lot of hatching on this, I don't think. We'll see what I end up doing. Maybe I'll change my mind. I think I should just all right. Okay. All right. Something happening here. Wolverine Cable Bishop. Thanks, Eli. That one was really fun. Those are just characters that I could draw just about any day of the week. So it's just like really fun to do stuff like that, where it's like a character you enjoy drawing anyway. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Just trying to follow the muse here, guys, you know. Something's telling me that I need to establish a little bit of a ground here. So, curious to hear what people have read this week. I finally sat down with MS Harkness's Time Under Tension, which I had showed off on here a couple weeks ago that I had gotten my copy on paper, and I had read it before on PDF. But the real experience for reading a comic is you got to read it on paper, you know. So, man, and I sat down with it and just was able to sit down and read it, and it's really a really fantastic piece of work. So if you guys have not checked out Time Under Tension yet from MS Harkness, I highly, highly recommend it. She is a very talented, super interesting person, and I think she's going places. So. And I have impeccable taste. I mean, I did find Daniel Warren Johnson before anybody else was really talking about him. Just saying. No, seriously though, I really like the fact that the comics scene is just so full of so many amazing creators that you turn around and you're just, whoa, there's another one. There's another one. Keeps you on your toes, for sure, man. Magneto. Somebody colored a Magneto. A couple people colored that Magneto that I did. So he's got a chain wallet here. And so I'm trying to kind of do a loose version of a chain. I was originally going to like draw it out all detailed, and then I changed my mind. I was like, no. We're staying loose tonight. We're doing it quick, and we're doing it dirty, and we're just letting it be what it is. That being said, I still want a couple things to look correct here. So we're gonna do a little more hair here. All right. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm digging that. Let's do a few more of those. Let's Let's do a little bit of that action over here. All right. All right, I think I want to do a little bit of white, and then we'll see. It's getting there though. All right. Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, you need to kill Mobile Suit Gundam. You know who loves Mobile Suit Gundam, Eli? Is Kenny Porter, writer of the Schlub. He absolutely loves that. It's one of his favorite things on the planet. So if you ever meet Kenny at a show, talk to him about Mobile Suit Gundam, and he will love you forever. Alex, way to go, man. Way to order Time Under Tension. You will not be disappointed. And it's the third in a series. I'm telling you this, but you don't have to read the other ones to get this one, But if you enjoy it, the two before this are Tinderella and Desperate Pleasures, and they're both very good as well. So thanks for supporting independent artists. Sandman, yeah, Sandman, Riley's Sandman. I need to pick up my copy when I go to the store this weekend. Shirtless Bear Fighter, yes. Too Much Coffee Man, classic. Stay loose when inking, falling our pencils. Well, Brunson, if you saw the original pencils, they were pretty loose. It sort of depends on what I'm working on. But in general, I would say I try to let the ink phase do a lot of the talking. And so I guess in that sense, I try to be loose when I'm inking, because I want the ink to feel a little more lively, especially if I'm doing something actiony. I mean, I always want it to have some life to it. But if it's like an action scene, I really want the inks to bring some power to it. So, but yeah. Joe Mad, yeah. Battle Chasers, good stuff, dude. Yep. Sounds like you guys have impeccable taste as well. Something there. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's tighten that a little bit. And I liked that line right there. I don't know if anybody could see what I just did there, but sometimes it's like I like a line, and so I'm unwilling to erase it or cover it, but then it makes the piece weaker. And so it's like I knew that was a good line there, but it made this surface, the depth wasn't being sold anymore, so I had to lose it. All right. Yeah, I mean, not everyone is gonna like being loose when they ink. I like tight inking is fun too. It's definitely fun to get those perfect lines. It sort of just depends on what you're going for. But even if you want the really straight, really fancy, Jay Lyston, Dan Green kind of, Tim Townsend kind of perfectly smooth inks, Carl Kerschel, even then you do still have to have a bit of a freeness and a confidence in the line so that it feels smooth. And I think I've blown that on a couple spots on this one. But sometimes you really want it to be tight, but you also don't want it to be dead, right? You want it to still have some life, even if it's a different sort of motion. But all that really just comes from practice. And so if you currently work slow, keep working slow until you're comfortable. And then every now and again, do what I'm doing here. Draw or ink something that's just for you, however you want to do it. Don't think about what's right. Just be like, do what feels good. And do the things you're confident with. Like if there's a technique you really like, just do it a lot. Just do a bunch of it. There's an artist I've been watching over the last few years, and he's sort of like doing exactly that, and his style has become just incredible. That's Matt Lesniewski. You know, he kind of just has kept evolving his style. It's always detailed, but he'll sort of zero in on a technique, whether it be cross-hatching or stippling or, you know, kind of reducing things to forms and shapes. And man, his stuff has just become some of the most awesome stuff to look at right now. And you can tell he's just kind of goes hog wild on a technique or on a sort of mode of working until he gets bored with it, and then kind of keeps moving the goalpost forward. And he does really cool stuff, I think, in my humble opinion. Especially what he's doing right now, it has kind of a futurist look to it, like the futurist, like Bauhaus kind of stuff, and like brutal sculpture stuff where it's like reducing the forms down to these like kind of stone shapes. It's real cool, man. It's real cool. I guess the last thing I'll say about the whole inking question and like looseness is just that I like to work where I'm not afraid to make a quote mistake, because I'm always going to work white back in anyway. So I would rather just make that big bold line and then be like, it doesn't completely work, I'll white that part out, instead of like painstakingly doing something and it kind of just half works, you know, and it doesn't have any life to it. But that's just me. To each their own. Okay. Something here. You know, I'm probably going to have to throw some tones on this, you guys. That's honestly what's going to happen here. We all know what's coming, right? Because it's just too darn fun. I was going to start trying to mess around with some washes, but today is not the day that I'm going to start messing with washes. Maybe in a future week I'll try some washes. I haven't done ink wash since probably college. So, but again, I think for, you know, trying some new techniques always kind of leads to new discoveries. So yeah, he's looking pretty cool. That's old Travis. That's the MINDBLENDER. He was, you know, I would do these drawings of this character and write like song lyrics from songs I liked on it, you know, like 9 Inch Nails and stuff. And oh man, very teenage character for me. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. Let's see if I need to use the white anymore. All right. go. Shoelace. Shoelace. All right. All right, who we got here? Yeah, Matt is very good. Alex, you know. Right, exactly. He kind of just gets the forms in there, and that's the thing that's evolved a lot with him is the forms. His earlier stuff felt a little bit flatter, but it still had the detail, and now it's like he's thinking in 3D models or whatever. There's John. Hey, John. Oh, yeah, it's such a metal name, Eli. It's such a metal name. Pardon me 1 second, folks. I got to throw this in water. All right. I always forget to put a cup of water next to me because I'm so used to just getting up whenever I need to wash my brush. Yes, he's a metal character. He's very metal. He's very metal. All right. At one point, he had a goatee. I don't think I'm going to go with a goatee on this this one, but he's gone through phases. All right. I don't think it needs a lot in regards to clean up. I'm going to try to leave some of these imperfect lines here. Imperfect. It doesn't even, that's not even what to say, I guess, about them, but these looser lines. What makes a line perfect? I don't know. There we go. There we go. Okay, his hair needs to close in on objects here so it doesn't look all halo-y. That's my lamp rattling up there. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to close up some of these shapes a little bit. He's got to have a couple little stray ones kind of going in different directions. All right. All right. All right. So, I'm still debating a tone or not. Maybe give this a little bit of detail to pull it out. Well, I like what I got going on here. New metal, heck yes, man. Psychic characters, yes, very fun. All right, Alex, thanks for stopping by, pal. Good to have you jumping in here. All right. Just trying to decide here how I want to wrap up this. The other option is to do a color fill with one of my markers. Let's see what I got as far as this this gray. It's pretty light. I'm gonna regret this when I get to that hair. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. Nah, this is gonna pop it a little bit, and then I have another crazy idea. Just since this is just for me, I can do whatever I want. Check it out. Let's see. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, marker can be really nice. I need to get some, I had a good chunk of grays here. And then over the last 6 months, they've all run out and I have not replaced them. So it's nice to have them, especially for commissions. There's just sometimes a little extra will help it pop. Hey now, I'll shake my markers as loud as I want, pal. That's something. That's something. I have been having a lot of fun with these Posca paint markers. Recommended to me by, I think, Ryan Stegman. He's not always wrong, so he was right about these. Alright, we're going to thicken up this a little bit. last question is do I want to do an outline on the guy or not? You know, maybe if I can do another coat with this. I wish I had that other gray. I had a darker gray marker. And you know what happened to it, folks? I let my daughter play with it. She destroyed it. But it's all good, dude. It's all good. It's all good. I got it. This might be the piece de la résistance. How do they say it? I don't know. All right. Okay. Maybe not. One more thing. Movie 2. All right. Okay, folks, I think I'm going to call it. I am happy, and that was the point, was for me to be happy. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope to see you guys here. I hope to be back next week. I don't know for sure, but I should probably be back next week. And who knows what I'll be working on. Probably a commission or maybe some secret project stuff that nobody knows about yet. So tune in. Buy the schlub. We could really use some of your support on the schlub. So please, please, please go buy it for us. Pay your shop for it, please. And we will be always appreciative of that. All right, folks. Take it easy.